Excuse me, I'm a married woman. Hold on.
After a little over a year of marriage, Porsha Williams and Simon are heading towards divorce.
Divorce rates in Hollywood are really soaring these days. That's right. Porsha Williams and Simon, who have been married for a good 15 months, have just announced their divorce, leaving fans with much to think about. Almost everyone was waiting for the couple to make a pregnancy announcement. But instead, we got the plot twist of the century. That said, there's only one question that needs to be answered urgently now, and that's why. Well, following a long wait, Porsha has finally broken her silence over the matter. And it looks like it may or may not be because of Simon's shady past. For those of you who don't know, Simon is no saint. Turns out that he has a criminal record, and now that everything's out in the open, Porsha doesn't want to be associated with him. Hence, the divorce. Just what happened? What crimes did Simon commit? And is there really no hope for a reconciliation? Welcome back to Celebrity Circle, where we will talk about how Porsha Williams finally opened up about her sudden divorce and how Simon's criminal past has been exposed. But before we give you guys the tea, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos.
She found out that her Nigerian prince wasn't really a prince.
Getting married, you're consolidating households. Hey, I'm glad you know you're not bringing the king into the queen's palace.
As a star of The Real Housewives of Atlanta, Porsha Williams has gained major popularity over the years. And in case you missed it, the reality TV star announced her return to the show not long ago.
Who said that? Porsha Williams coming back to Real Housewives of Atlanta? That's false. But Porsha Williams is in the building.
Fans were excited, but the excitement turned to curiosity soon given the recent divorce rumors concerning her marriage.
As you might recall, Porsha has just signed on with the Real Housewives of Atlanta again. And they also think about bringing Kim back. Can you imagine what the ratings would be? They would skyrocket.
According to reports, Porsha filed a divorce petition in Fulton County Superior Court in Georgia. According to court documents, Williams is asking for a divorce on the grounds that the marriage is irretrievably broken, and there are no prospects for a reconciliation. The documents also reveal that the pair is living separately at the moment. And get this, apparently, Porsha does not plan to make it easy for the Nigerian businessman. She's asking the court to enforce the prenuptial agreement. The pair signed on November 17, 2022, a few days before their marriage. And she's also asking Gobadia to pay her reasonable attorney's fees and expenses of litigation incurred through this divorce. And if you're wondering why, well, it looks like Porsha finally got to see Simon's real face and she didn't like what she saw. Apparently, Gobadia is a seasoned criminal with charges of identity fraud, credit card fraud, and more. He arrived in the country for the first time in 1982 on a 6-month visitor's visa. However, he overstayed his welcome and tried to gain citizenship by marrying his first wife. Unfortunately for him, the Immigration and Naturalization Service saw through his tactics and Simon voluntarily returned to Nigeria. But the businessman was persistent. He returned to the U.S. on a visitor's visa and overstayed his welcome once more in 1986. And this is where Simon gets bolder. He was arrested for alleged bank and credit card fraud in 1987. Then in 1988, he failed to disclose his criminal past and used a fake identity on a temporary resident pass through the INS Special Agricultural Worker Program. Following that, Simon kept racking up charges for unauthorized use of a vehicle and credit card fraud. He was deported in 1992, but averted the crisis since he was granted a green card owing to the approval of his 1988 application. He stayed on the down low for a couple of years, but landed in trouble once again when he applied for naturalization using his alias. Officials denied his application since his temporary resident status was unlawfully granted. He tried again in 2020, but was given the boot once more since he was not lawfully admitted for permanent residence under his alias and criminal inadmissibility that was willfully concealed. In 2022, he appeared for a court hearing for his citizenship application, but fate was done favoring him as he was denied permanent residency once more. He challenged the decision in 2023, but the case was dismissed in 2024 owing to his criminal record. From the looks of things, Simon may not have come clean about his criminal past to Porsha before the marriage. And now that she and her fans know, there's a lingering suspicion that marrying Williams might have been a ploy to strengthen his case in the eyes of the law. The two first turned a lot of heads with relationship rumors in 2021. Surprisingly, it didn't take long for Porsha to come clean. She confirmed her relationship with Williams in an Instagram post writing, "Our relationship began a month ago. Yes, we are crazy in love. I know it's fast, but we are living life each day to its fullest. I choose happiness every morning and every night, tuning out all negative energy and only focused on positive wishes. He makes me so happy, and to me, that is what matters most." However, not everyone approved of the relationship. You see, the timing of their relationship and Simon's divorce with ex-Phelan Kana raised a lot of questions. Many thought it was a happy coincidence. Meanwhile, others thought Porsha was a homewrecker and accused Simon of cheating on Pina.
People on the internet have made analyzing your relationship a year-round pastime. I would love to nail down some dates within your much-discussed dating timeline, okay?
Okay.
When the heat picked up, Porsha decided to address the matter since it was taking a toll on her reputation. She posted a cute selfie with Simon on Instagram where she wrote, "For all of you that need facts, I get the optics, but Simon filed for divorce from a previous marriage in January. I had nothing to do with their divorce filing. That's between the two of them. Phelan and I are not friends, and Simon's divorce has been settled. Our relationship is a positive, loving step forward in everybody's lives. Simon and Dennis are committed to being respectful and supportive of my happiness in this situation, as well as being the best co-parents they can be to baby PJ. Two black men stepping up and being amazing people, let's praise them. It's truly a beautiful moment in my life, and we cannot wait to spend the rest of our lives together." She also didn't shy away from clearing the air during interviews.
I actually told him, like, I'm sorry for your divorce and all of that, because I know what that feels like. Like, I
Okay.
know what it feels like to go through betrayal and hurt.
Simon also decided to address his controversial love life in an Instagram post writing, "I asked her to marry me because we checked all of each other's boxes, and then some. What we have is what we wish every single one of you out there, happiness. So when I asked, she said yes. That is all that mattered." He also addressed the rumors on the show.
My relationship with Porsha started after my ex-wife and I announced that we were getting divorced. Porsha reached out in my DM.
However, that's all in the past now. Love's no longer in the air. As far as Porsha is concerned, she's done with the marriage and is leaving Simon for good. Weirdly enough, it's not her first rodeo since she's been divorced before as well. As for fans, well, they're kind of hating on both parties. One fan commented, "I now suspect that Simon Gobadia probably isn't even his real name." Meanwhile, others are having a ball over the fact that Porsha got a taste of her own medicine. One fan wrote, "Porsha was a desperate woman taking another woman's husband. Whatever she gets, she deserves. I bet Dennis is rolling on the floor cause she thought she was doing something by leaving him for a wealthier man, but he probably stole everything he has since he frauded credit cards. God only knows what else he's done." And that's all for today. What do you think of the situation? Do you think this is divine justice? Or are you on Team Porsha? How will the next season of The Real Housewives of Atlanta turn out? Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to our channel for more videos. We will see you next time with more updates from the celebrity world.